Alright, what's going on, everybody? What's up? Hello, YouTube. I know it seems sort of kind of random. It's like, whoa, hey. It is absolute insanity. Absolute, abysmal atrocity. But we're here, we're trying to level up the battle pass. We're here, absolute doom. Fortnite, Chapter 5, Season 4. I appreciate everyone stopping by. How is everyone doing? YouTube stealthxknight, YouTube stealthxknight streaming sanctuary. Bringing you guys a new Fortnite stream here. Lately, we've been trying to grind the battle pass. We've really been trying to grind. Alright, no cheese. We've been trying to just play a bunch of ranked games in this. We've literally won like 5 games in total this season so far. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. We've been getting our fucking asses handed to us on a plate, getting slapped all around. Look, this guy's got the rare chest before us. Already looking like a sleaze bag. But we got him. You know what I'm saying? We're sending him back to the lobby pretty early on. You know, I shouldn't really be complaining because maybe that's just the secret to it all. I need to start, streaming more and be more consistent with the live commentaries. No, but seriously, everyone's been playing the new season. All right, it's Marvel, it's Fortnite. The game hasn't gone anywhere but freaking insanity lately, straight to it. So I've been having a lot of fun, but I've also been being honest with myself. I'm not the greatest Fortnite player of all time, so when I've been playing these ranked games, yeah, it's a little bit more difficult for me to stream and commentate when I just want to level up and I just want to win games. But I'm here, I'm doing live commentary. I hope everyone's having a great time. I'm not trying to sound as, much of a complainer, as salty as I would like to be one, but that's just the reality of it. A lot of people are playing Fortnite and a lot of players are just always on the game more so than others, and yeah. Other than that, though, I've been having a great time playing this new season. It's a lot of fun. The new Sovereign Shoddy, honestly, is a lot of fun. It's not my favorite, though, I have to be honest. I like the Havoc Pump. The Havoc Pump from the Heist season. During, like, the last chapter, Chapter 4. The Miles Morales season. The Attack on Titan collaboration with, like, Mega City. All those things with the railings. The super railings. I love those things. Like, that's probably my favorite season so far, I have to be honest, with the Vaults. Because that's when the Vaults, right, and, like, brutal, like, all the, like, that POI, the Bastions, like, I have, like, so many VODs recorded of them in my other Fortnite playlist. This playlist right now is going into my Fortnite Absolute Doom playlist for this season, for this chapter, for this chapter, for this, specifically this Marvel, because I haven't been playing much lately, but the Heist season with the Attack on Titan and the Miles Morales cross collaboration from 2023's Across the Spider-Verse, that was probably my favorite. And I'm not just saying that because I'm 23 right now, this year in 2024. It's a little bit more than that, just because I was playing Fortnite and I wasn't really, like, having the best time, you know what I mean, thinking about it. And then I think about it now and it's like, that's the best time. So it's always like that, duality of, like, not enjoying the time you're in and then appreciating it more when time moves on. But that's like a fair thing. Like, everyone goes through that. The thing is with me, though, the reason why I'm saying that, like, it wasn't, like, the best is because I felt like there's been so many Fortnite seasons. So at that point, I was like, what's so special about that one? But I've always known that season was special because that was still the season after the Spider-Man Mythic was introduced. That was during the time when augments were first introduced into Fortnite. And the reason why I'm saying I'm not having a good time with it now, the reason why is because I knew that it was going to go away. Right? Like, where are the augments now? Right? Like, where's the Havoc Pump shotgun now? Like, where are some of my favorite items now from the Attack? Where's the Attack on Titan grapple? That's what I'm saying. That's the reason why I knew playing it then was like, okay, here we go. It's because I knew Epic Games was going to remove it and replace it with something else. And they replaced it with the jetpacks. I love the freaking War Machine stuff. I love the jetpacks. And they're going to take it away and it's going to go away and it's just going to become boring old Fortnite again. Like, that's the thing with Fortnite, is like, it's on the verge of becoming the greatest game of all time. And it really would have still been the greatest game of all time if they just didn't keep messing with each season. Right? Like, the very first time we all played Fortnite was the greatest game of all time because we were all playing Fortnite Battle Royale. Now we're playing Jetpack Battle Royale. Like, I don't know how to explain this one to some of my friends who have been able to keep up with me lately, but, this is just the greatest thing I've ever played. And it has freaking jetpacks. jetpacks. Like, I don't know how to explain this. Like, I don't love it. It's annoying. That's why I can't do a live commentary. I'm losing my shit. Okay. Shout out to Samwit Wiki. By the way, that would be so insane if we can get a Samwit Wiki. Or, you know, like more... we have the Transformers in this game is what I'm saying. But, like, it's just... it's so incredible to me. And I'm having a great time. You know, I remember there was a time I was playing Fortnite Battle Royale with people I never would have thought I played Fortnite Battle Royale with. And it's still here to be a game to be appreciated upon, and that's why I'm here live streaming, commentating now, because I'm having such a great time playing Fortnite, streaming to the live, as much as I tried to make it live, you know, streaming to my stealthxknight streaming sanctuary, the YouTube stealthxknight streaming sanctuary, live commentaries, live VODs, on demand, stream to the sanctuary. You know, I've been trying to stream a lot more Injustice for my Injustice fans out there, my DC fanboys, because look at the Arkham games are incredible. I love them just as much as anyone, and I'm super excited for like more Arkham. You know what I mean? Like I haven't played the new Suicide Squad game, but I'm really excited to try it out because it's looking really good for a gamer. Like I already love Marvel's Avengers, so I think Arkham is gonna be for me when I give it a chance to. When I give that final push. But we'll see, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of games, you know, like, they try to outshine. They try to do more than, you know, like, Fortnite Battle Royale has so much lore and gameplay value to it. That's without a doubt, depending on what kind of gamer you are. If you're a third-person, first-person shooter, you know, Fortnite now has first-person capabilities like you would expect in a game like Call of Duty. Like, they're catering more to the Call of Duty fan base by having sprint and mantle mechanics, which it works for a game like this. Like, they're not copying anything new, I would say, because it's already in the nature, and it's already built into video games. Like, Fortnite Battle Royale is already introducing mechanics all the time. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say that that wasn't already a thing, because Fortnite has always been introducing new mechanics. So the jetpack season, the new weapons, the augments, the attachments, I'm a fan of it all, but I really want to make it fit and continue to fit for past and future Fortnite Battle Royale players. Like, that's the whole conversation for me all the time. And players are always going to talk against me and say, like, oh, no, this and that, X, Y, and Z. But what I'm trying to say is, for example, the slipstream is incredible. Why is that not in public matches versus ranked matches? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, like, one aspect alone, and I really am excited to continue talking more about it, because I like things like Ocho's ranked. I like things like arena ranked loot pools versus public matches, and I like creative match box fights, and I like build battles, and I like it all in Fortnite, but we can't always be doing that all the time, because it just gets repetitive. You know what I'm saying? So how do we continue to make it fresh with new modes? Well, by introducing new weapons and augments and new ways of playing Fortnite Battle Royale and map changes. That continues to make Fortnite one of the most spectacular, marvelous games I've ever played in my entire life. Like, shout out to Donald Mustard, shout out to the whole creative team of Fortnite Battle Royale, being able to do all these cross collaborations with DC Comics, Marvel Comics, animes, Attack on Titan, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z. Hopefully we get things with Pokemon and Call of Duty Zombies. Those are like my top 2 right now. I don't know what my top 3 would be. Maybe more Transformers would be awesome. You know what I mean? It just goes on. X-Men stuff, you name it. You know what I'm saying? Fortnite Battle Royale has fit so much into one video game at a time when I didn't expect it. You know what I'm saying? And look, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not constantly spending my wallet on Fortnite Battle Royale. Like, that's done so. You know what I'm saying? But what's important to note is that Fortnite Battle Royale offers so much for the casual gamer who does not want to spend at all in the item shop. Like, that's without a doubt. And that's why I think Fortnite Battle Royale has gotten so much of a return, is because Fortnite Battle Royale offers so much up front in the free gameplay. From, you know, the networking and the social values with your friends and the cross-platform stuff. That's what makes me want to continue to hop on Fortnite from time to time. And not necessarily, you know, spend money, but just play the game. So that's without a doubt. And look what's in the game. You know what I'm saying? New mobility, jetpacks. I mean, you name it. It's so fun for me to play at this time. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I have the Battle Pass. I've used my saved up V-Bucks, because I am one of those players who has, you know, a V-Bucks acquirement, which is great, because then it allows me to get a new battle pass like this, like one of the best battle passes I've seen personally. Not just because it's Marvel, but because it was so built into the game. Like, we always knew we were gonna get more Marvel movies and X, Y, and Z, but you know, oh look at this, right? Like the Doctor Doom stuff of it all. Like, yeah, like it's a very fun wink at the fans, and that's why I like it so much. That's why I think it's one of the best, because all the other battle passes are like battle pass, Fortnite lore. You love Fortnite and one collab. No, like Fortnite Battle Royale should be like the timing of the year, the season, you name it. And it got back to that with this, right? Like, Fortnite has always been doing Fortnite things, but for the first time in a long time, the year is 2024. Okay, I've been playing this game since I was a teenager in high school, since I was 17, which is crazy to me. I'm 23 now, still a gamer in 2024. And what I'm trying to say is I've never felt one of the more, you know, passionate Fortnite seasons up until this time because, oh, look, like, you know, we all want to see new Marvel movies. We all want to do X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? The new X-Men was awesome. Deadpool and Wolverine, like, the list goes on. I can make a bunch of YouTube videos just complaining. But I'm not doing that. I've been enjoying the Marvel movies. I love Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. It's one of my favorite Marvel movies that I've seen last year in 2023. Because I'm born on January 23rd. So it's like last year, 2023, was a comic book movie galore. Everything from Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, at the beginning of the year for me. Shazam! Fury of the Gods, up until the Marvels, Blue Beetle, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Across the Spider-Verse, and then look at this year alone too, like Deadpool, Wolverine, like it just didn't stop. The hype train didn't stop. And then the year before 2023, 2022, Black Panther: War for Wakanda, Thor: Love and Thunder, a sleeper by the way. I really do like Thor: Love and Thunder. I've seen what people said on the internet. I don't buy into it. I like Thor 4. Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness is quite very fun for me. I saw it a few times with my friends that year. Freaking awesome. I'll never forget that experience of seeing just Doctor Strange. You know, just Doctor Strange 2, right? Like, what's Doctor Strange 2 going to be? It was awesome. And then, of course, we also got the Batman 2022. I don't know why I'm blanking on it, but the reason why I'm blanking on it is because I'm so caught up in the Marvel stuff, right? Like, I'm really a DC fanboy at heart. If you know me, YouTube stealthxknight, in the YouTube stealthxknight streaming sanctuary, bringing you guys that YouTube stealthxknight streaming sanctuary content, right? Because I really am, The Dark Knight is like one of my favorite movies of all time. So a new Batman movie is always going to be special for me, right? I grew up watching Batman movies all the time. Batman and Robin, Batman Returns, Batman Forever. You know what I'm saying? Michael Keaton's Batman, right? The Dark Knight trilogy, everyone knows it. I think that is what, if it's not the Dark Knight trilogy, it's the Marvel stuff with Spider-Man and the X-Men, without a doubt, and the Fantastic Four, like, you know it. And that's why I like talking about it so much, because it's like, which one is it for everyone? For me, it's always been Batman and DC, I can't lie. And it's been Marvel with Spider-Man, straight up. Like, that's how it's always been, Spider-Man and X-Men, like, all that, like, you name it. So, when we got to the Avengers, man, like, come on, the Avengers, really, like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, that's, like, obviously one of my most favorite, like, you know, like, I just cannot stop it. Like, it's probably it's my kryptonite, it's my weakness. Like, you guys got me, you know, if you know, you know, because, you know what I'm saying? I got to see Avengers Endgame with some of my closest friends quite a few times, and Infinity War, right? So the year before that, I was watching Infinity War with my friends. Awesome, never gonna forget that. And I just grew up watching the Avengers. Iron Man was the first one that really just, you know, I always watched movies, but Iron Man was like the first movie that made me go, you know, it built like a built-in confidence or something. Like, it was Iron Man. Like, it was like that one movie that made you go, you know, because it's Iron Man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if they really pulled it off, we would be seeing multiple and countless Avengers movies. I don't know how many. We've seen 4 now. But 4 Avengers movies, a beginning, middle, and an ending epilogue, right? Infinity War is the ending, and then Avengers Endgame, I would say, is like the ending epilogue. It's called Avengers Endgame. There's a lot of finality to it, which is so special in my opinion. One of the best movies I've seen in a long time. It's a 2019 movie, right? 2019, everyone's going to talk about that year. But there's just so much going on depending on what age you're at. So for me personally, it's like, where does it fall in line for? I don't think there is a line. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a very limitless, you know, Justice League Unlimited is one of the best animated series of all time. I can't believe, like, we have something on par, right? If it's not DC and, you know, the Snyderverse, Justice League Unlimited, DCAU, Dark Apocalypse War, Justice League Dark, right? The Constantine and Zatanna storyline arc. It's the MCU and Spider-Man and the X-Men for a lot of people. And just that duality. Because there's a lot of crossover, there's a lot of similarities, but there's a lot of differences. Like, you know, the difference in a movie like Captain America Civil War and Batman v Superman, right? Like, those 2 comic book movies alone is incredible. It means that we can have Marvel and we can have DC. And people can complain all they want, but we have DC Comics and we have Marvel movies. Adaptations, specifically. DC Comics and Marvel Comics adaptations. That's what Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, Ultimate Edition 2016, and Captain America Civil War 2016 represent, in my opinion, are some of the best adaptations I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? And then you have a lot of original material, which is just so timeless. You know, your Jurassic Park, your Star Wars, right? I mean, there's a lot of built-in adaptation, but they are so original in so many ways. You know what I'm saying? And it just keeps pushing the entertainment experience forward, which is so important because it's like, what's the next idea, right? Like, how many times are you gonna make a Batman movie? And that's what excites me as a fan. That's why the Batman 2022, right, with, of all star power, Robert Pattinson's, you know, Twilight star power, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what people were saying to me, and, you know, the opinion was, but no, that's just one franchise storyline that was very popular for a lot of people. The dude is a freaking Hollywood actor, like top tier, top of the line. Like, just, it doesn't get better than that in this day and age, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could have cast anybody, and they're going to cast people. They're going to continue to cast for the roles. But I'm so happy, and I'm so pleased, and they just knocked it out of the park, because that means the sky's the limit for any sequels they want to do. Has there been one? And I'm saying this because the script for the Batman 2 is done. Like, we've got word officially that the script is finished. Like, we all knew it was, for the most part, done. You know, it seems like Matt Reeves is really leaning into the Court of Owls and the Long Halloween, Gotham, underground corruption, which is very, very exciting because we've never really had like that really film noir Batman done. We've had this true crime adaptation, realistic modern adaptation by Nolan, and we've had the Joel Schumacher run of Fantastical, and then we have Zack Snyder's very, very, very raw, realistic, and not only fantastical, but supernatural in a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying? Very mystical and phantasmal. Phantasms. You know what I'm saying? Fathmatical. A Fathom event truly going on for Zack Snyder's Justice League Man of Steel trilogy. Man of Steel 2013, Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, Ultimate Edition 2016, and of course, Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League. 2021 of all years, right? Like, that year with Spider-Man No Way Home, that's like awesome. Like, Kevin Feige, Warner Brothers, you guys, everyone involved, you guys understand the material. Just don't do anything crazy. Just trust yourself. I mean, do the craziest thing. We want, us the fans love the craziness. Kevin Feige, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always going to appreciate you sharing how you felt about Infinity War going into it. Because, yeah, I didn't know how I felt about it either when I watched it. But, man, hearing that, you know, it was like a very ambitious film to begin with, and all sorts of things, it just made me so excited because, yeah, that's how I want my movies. You gotta do it Avengers Infinity War style. You gotta knock it out of the park. You gotta do everything in one movie because this is the only time. You know what I'm saying? That's how I always picture it. You gotta show without telling. You gotta do it now. It's gotta be the first thing that happens from a screenwriting standpoint, and it's very, very exciting because Avengers Infinity War is one of the greatest movies I've seen in a long time. It really sets a milestone in comic book movies for generations to come because there's no way you're gonna be able to get out of a conversation without someone bringing up the Avengers, and let alone Avengers Infinity War. Like, that one movie, right? Like, top of the line box office performance. It makes me super excited for the future Avengers movies because there's so many good comic book movies, so many great adaptations, and Avengers Infinity War is one of my favorites. If it's not that, BVS, Batman v Superman, Captain America Civil War, any of the Spider-Mans, X-Men, Fantastic Four, you name it, because adaptations aren't meant to be perfect. They're always meant to be for the fans, and if you like the material, great. If not, chances are that material is going to be adapted more so times over on a number of occasions because there are multiple ways of adapting material, and there are multiple fan opinions. Like, there's just multiple ways of viewing things, variants, and there's just so many various ways of approaching. There's different paths. There's so many perspectives and outlooks on all things exciting. Superheroes, just heroes in general, the story of the protagonist in face of opposition, in the pursuit of their goal, the anti-hero, villain route. Yeah, I'm just really, really excited for things. That's why I appreciate the Fortnite season, because if you're a comic book movie fan, there's no way you're going to look at this Fortnite season and go, oh yeah, whatever. Dude, I've been a fan for this for the longest time, and the fact that I'm here to talk about it with you guys, do a little live commentary stream. Sure, not many people might not view it initially, but I'm not doing it for the views. I'm doing it for the milestone, the timelessness here now to show you guys, like, yeah, like, this is incredible. This is awesome, right? Like the War Machine gear, the Gwenpool skin. Like, that's why it's my favorite. Because I've always been a comic book movie fan, but I don't know everything about Gwenpool. I don't know everything about War Machine. They're not my favorite characters. They're not Batman for me. It's not the Batman Fortnite Gotham season that was so special to me when we first got that. That was when I was in high school. That was like right after I graduated high school. Batman showed up in Fortnite, which is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. That's so dorky, but it's so fun because, again, Batman's one of my favorite comic book characters. And the mythic items, right? Like the weapons, batarangs, the grapple, the gliders, the whole cross collaboration was so fun, right? I love the Fortnite Batman skins, the Dark Knight, the iconic New 52, gray suit, right? Like just the Batman cross collab was very fun, and we didn't stop there. We got more Marvel, we got more DC, we got Superman and Wonder Woman in the game. We're getting the DC community. We basically have the Justice League with Flash and Green Arrow. We just need like Green Lantern. You know what I'm saying? And maybe like not even a maybe. We need more female representation for a lot of these DC characters, right? We got Dreamer, but we need like Black Canary. You know what I'm saying? We need Hawk Girl. I mean, we got Harley Quinn, we got Poison Ivy, we got Catwoman, we got the Gotham City Sirens, but you know what I'm saying? We want Zatanna. We want Rocket. We want the Young Justice characters. We want more Teen Titans. We got Raven, Starfire, Beast Boy. And they got me sent back to the lobby. Yeah, we're trying to play a bunch of ranked games, leveling up, but that's a big issue too, because a lot of players are going crazy in the ranked playlist as well. Unite the 7, you know what I'm saying? Like, we need Martian Manhunter, we need Cyborg. It's Fortnite Battle Royale. It's just an exciting time to be a fan, right? Because we're getting so much Marvel, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course we're gonna get Marvel. So do something for the DC fans, right? Like, get more Justice League in there, New Gods, right? Like, that would be really cool if we can get, like, Darkseid and Apocalypse. Like, that could be, like, a whole season, too, for DC with, like, Orion and Desaad and Steppenwolf and Granny Goodness and the Warrior's Fury, right? Like, Big Barda, right? Like, it just goes on because there's so much lore and lineage built into this that I'm excited to experience with the rest of the fandom. The rest of the fandom who doesn't necessarily play Fortnite as much as I do, but they pay attention to what's popping in the news. Like, oh, there's a Fortnite Marvel cross collab. Done deal. They don't play the game, but they see that Dr. Doom's in the game, right? Like, dude, we're going into the holiday season for Fortnite of 2024. Like, how are they gonna top this? Like, this is it for me. This is the Halloween This is it. It's so much more. It's Dr. Doom. That's how the end of the year. The beginning of the year for me was the Peter Griffin Medallion season, and then the summer was the last chapter with the Fortnite Mad Max Fury Road crossover, right? So it's beginning, middle, end, right? In the threeness of 2024, right? I mean, I know there's 12 months. You know, there's 4, 8. But then 12, right? So there is a really nice threeness too. So yeah, Peter Griffin season. And then we got this, you know, because we also had the mythology season too. So that was kind of like in the spring, right? So we went from the Peter Griffin Medallion. Shout out to the homie deal. Shout out to the Slat Shack in the YouTube stealthxknight streaming sanctuary, helping me out with that sweet unveiling of the Unreal ranking. Right now we're kicking it in solos, but you know, it was just so fun to play and return to Fortnite at the beginning of the year, right? And then we took a bit of a break because I'll be honest, the mythology season, right, Mount Olympus, that stuff was cool. I played it for just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I didn't think about getting the battle pass very much for those seasons, just because like I've gotten all the previous battle passes. I was just finally happy to be a Fortnite Battle Royale player fan of the community, playing the game with all the loot that I've acquired from battle pass, from grinding, right? Just, you know, experiencing the gameplay, and then we kept going on, right? We got the Mad Max Fury Road crossover, right? So we not only had the mythology, right, like Zeus and the gods and that whole, you know, shtick, right? The Greek mythology, like that's awesome. I love that. That was cool. But then we continued on with Mad Max Fury Road, and like later on that year, the summer, it was fun, and then boom, the Marvel stuff, right? I'm sure we were gonna get stuff for Deadpool and Wolverine. Like, I was sure of that. Like, the skins would show up in the game, but I didn't think like a whole battle pass and a whole new season going forward. Just because, you know, Fortnite is always Epic Games. They always play coy. We never know, and that was just awesome. I was really excited. That's why I'm excited to stream now, because okay, like this is happening, right? This isn't just like one skin in the battle pass. Like, the whole battle pass is a Marvel season, you know what I'm saying? We haven't had that in a while, and I never thought we would have that again, to be honest. I thought that was like a one-time thing, right? But the fans, we like this, right? Like, dedicate a whole season to Dragon Ball Z again, and Attack on Titan, and more anime and Pokemon. right? And 115, right? For Halloween, do something with Call of Duty Zombies. I mean, that would be awesome if we could get Nikolai, Tapio, Dempsey, and Rick talking in Fortnite Battle Royale as like skins in the item shop, or even just like a whole battle pass dedicated to like Call of Duty. Oh yeah, it's a Call of Duty collab. That mature game that you probably shouldn't be playing, right? Like, there's a whole meme with Call of Duty built into it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can do things with Halo. Master Chief is already in the game. I think that's Fortnite's fine, right? Like the Call of Duty collab is gonna happen inevitably and eventually, so it's very, very exciting because that's how you do it. It's the Call of Duty Zombies route. You don't do it through the multiplayer and the years through that, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, you're gonna do Captain Price and Modern Warfare, without a doubt. I don't doubt that. What I'm trying to say is you initially do with zombies, though. You lead with that as well. You do them both, if you really want to get people on board, in my opinion. I mean, you could do just Modern Warfare and then zombies, but I'm telling you right now, you do it both. Like, yeah, it's Call of Duty, zombies, Modern Warfare, we're doing it all in a whole season, and then we'll bring it back at some point. Because, again, like, the whole thing with Fortnite is, like, you know, it's kind of, you know what I mean? Like, the battle pass is supposed to be limited. There's rumors. I've heard the rumors of, like, that would be cool if I can get Optimus Prime. That's all I'm saying. I don't expect me to be able to grind the battle pass all over again to get Optimus Prime because I missed out on it. But that's what I mean. Like, I knew, like, if I didn't play that season, I wasn't going to get the Optimus Prime battle pass. And I was fine with that because I was like, alright, like, you're putting Optimus Prime in the game now, you won me over, Fortnite. Like, Optimus Prime is so cool that I can go without it. Like, that's how humble Optimus Prime would want me to be, in my opinion. And also because I was lazy at that point, too. I didn't want to keep playing Fortnite just for the Transformers skins. When at some point, you know what I mean? Like, I know they have, like, the battle pass and the cost collab shop skins, but that's not the point I'm trying to make. I'm trying to say, like, if it's already in the game, you might as well just give that to everyone for free. Because everyone knows the Transformers and Optimus Prime. Other than that, I don't really mind. It's cool. You know, and there's rumors that they're going to bring back future battle passes for us to grind out, so they're not, like, locked forever. That would be cool, but we'll see. We'll see. The point I'm trying to make with this live commentary stream is I appreciate all the love and support lately, but the real reason, right, because there's always a reason for me going live and streaming commentary, right? Like, I always got to have a very, very plausible reason, just so you guys know that I'm really enjoying it. I'm not, like, losing my mind. No, the real reason is because this season is so fun. Everyone's playing it. There's a lot of, you know, competition to like level up in the ranked, and I'm really trying to get Unreal this season because it was so unexpected. Like, I'm really trying to hit the grind this season because I haven't grinded for it in a long time, let alone for something like a battle pass. Where I'm trying to level up this battle pass and make sure I get all the rewards, right? Like, I got the battle pass last season, you know, for the Magneto, right? Like, that was like the one thing, but I didn't think about completing it at all. And towards the end of the season, I was playing a little bit more ranked in preparation for this because they essentially announced that this season was going to happen right when that season was ending, right? So the Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 3 season was ending, and now we're in Chapter 4. Marvel, absolute doom. It's absolute, not mid. It's very fun. Yeah, no, I'm just really excited for Ultron. They can put him in the game. One of my favorite Marvel villains. We already got Doom, Doctor Doom. We already got Magneto. So many Marvel villains, iconic Marvel villains. Albeit, right, it's just so many iconic Marvel villains, right? Like, the Green Goblin's already in the game, Venom, right? And we got, like, a little bit of a Sinister Six thing going on with Mysterio, Black Cat even, right? Like, we got Magneto, we got Doom, we got Loki, right? Like, who am I missing from? Like, Galactus already showed up in this game. That's freaking awesome, right? I feel like there's one villain that I'm just, like, missing off the top. Oh, yeah, Thanos. You know, I know we got Thanos. I know I have that Thanos, which is awesome, right? Like, just we have Marvel villains, right? Like, oh my gosh. Like, all, like, the Black Order, right? Like, you're already putting War Machine and, like, all this stuff in Marvel, right? Like, the Black freaking Order. Like, I want to do more Avengers Infinity War stuff, like, really hardcore Avengers Infinity War lore, because I'm such a fan of this, right? Like, people know I like the Black Order, Cold Obsidian, and Corvus Glaive, and Proxima Midnight, and Ebony Maw, and Super Giant. Like, they're, like, I'm just a huge fan of, like, the raw villains and the raw anti-heroes, because they bring out the best in our heroes, like the Avengers, and the X-Men, and Spider-Man, and Fantastic Four, and Batman and the Justice League, right? And Green Arrow and the Flash, right? And Green Lantern. Like, I'm so excited. Because Fortnite Battle Royale is offering a very, very clear outlook onto some of my favorite characters and storylines in a very unique and original way. That's the most important thing. It's a unique and original way of approaching video gaming and lore and just, like, fandoms. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? There's only once in a lifetime that I'm ever going to be able to talk about this in one stream. But I hope people kind of see the vision right now. The Slat chat knows it. Everything from Ochos, Ranked, Battle Royale, Arena, World Cup, Ochos, to the Slipstream, to the Fortnite animated movie. I mean, it's happening. It's in motion right now as I'm speaking it with this live commentary here live in the YouTube stealthxknight streaming sanctuary. I appreciate anyone and everyone stopping by. A little bit of love is a lot of support, and it goes a long way here. Truly, like anytime people just view my videos, even for a minute, even for a millisecond, they share it, they like it, you do whatever, you interact with it, you comment with it. Anything that you guys do after I'm done, while I'm here live, is so impactful to this whole operation. Because I'm one guy streaming, so I can't do everything, but you guys know what I'm saying. These live commentaries, right? It's got to be a little bit more than me talking in circles, and I've been told from some members of my Nexus, quote-unquote, clan, right? Like my friends, right? Like my true close friends who see what I'm trying to do with this vision and operation of my favorite games and stories and movies, and right, from a filmmaking approach and storyline, you know, right? Like streaming is the thing in this day and age, right? Like they know, right? Like, you know, it might be a little bit more than talking in circles, right? There's a little more to it than one might seem, right? Than one might be leading on to let someone know. I mean, at least in my opinion, right? Like, I've really adapted and conformed and just taken in the ways of live streaming, at least in my opinion. And I've just been going at such a rapid rate that I can't wait to slow down and really approach it from a different angle inside and perspective. Look, I'm not trying to say I'm the Joker, or I'm the Dark Knight, or I'm the Batman, but I am trying to say I am the stealthxknight, the YouTube stealthxknight, the live streaming stealthxknight, bringing you that late night streaming commentary content that you guys might not necessarily watch at first glance, but it's here, it's for you guys, it's got gameplay, it's got live commentary streams, it's for the fandom. I'm gonna come back to it, I'm gonna return to it when I get the chance to, and it's really exciting for me because I get to share it with everyone here. Right, like playing the new Fortnite season, getting to talk about my very, very favorite things in comics lore, and yeah. And I've been gaining subscribers, I've been gaining viewership. Like I see you guys interacting with this channel. So if there's any more ideas that you guys have for me, if there's anything more you guys want to see specifically and what I can do, and any opinions, just leave them in the comments below. I'll be very, very excited to get back to them with you guys. But yeah, this is a lot of long form content, right? I'm not Jeremy Johns, one of my favorite YouTubers, right, who does very, very good snippets of him cutting and editing. That's not me. No, me, I gotta get it all out, the raw footage, live, here streaming the gameplay, and then afterwards, I'll be able to chat with you guys and show you guys how it's really done behind the scenes and how I really want to approach it. Because yeah, I want to get more YouTube videos out, and I do plan on getting more YouTube videos out, hopefully by the end of this year. I'm really planning some things out with my retrospectives, and I'm very, very excited with them and how they've been looking out. I've been reading a lot more stories to get more information. So there's just like, it's more than just research, at least in my opinion. How do you go more than just research? How do you go beyond the research? Well, you got to do some readings from some classic novels of adapted material. So that way, while I'm doing my research of things that have happened behind the scenes for these corporations and stuff, like I know the material in tandem, in hand with what is actually happening behind the creative decisions, at least in my opinion. Like, it's really important, right? What I'm trying to say is I've been reading the Marvel's Avengers Extinction Key book finally, and it's so funny to me to read all this lore that's built into the game's story, and then to play that video game, one of my favorite video games of all time. I was playing the game, streaming the game last year, trying to do live stream commentaries, doing what I do best, and I'm here in 2024, still playing Marvel's Avengers, still playing Fortnite Battle Royale, in this absolute Doom season, absolute mid of Ultron season, and I'm just like so excited to be sharing it with all of you guys. I've been trying to get more comics in Marvel's Avengers, as you guys have been seeing in a lot of my live stream VODs in the past streams. I've been trying to collect more comics in the harm room, boost my stats, so that way my Marvel's Avengers roster is off the charts for what's coming soon here, with Avengers 5 Doomsday on the horizon, right? Like, we're here, we're making our way to the next Avengers movie, and I'm very, very excited to finally adapt and change and show you guys more of what I want to do here from the YouTube stealthxknight streaming sanctuary, right? Like, I'm trying to build out this name. It's very dorky. It's not the most original and unique thing, obviously. There's other sanctuaries out there. There's other streaming platform profiles with their own sanctuaries and their own communities of doing things. Like, that's like the most obvious thing anyone could say in this day and age. But what I'm trying to share with you guys here, it's stealthxknight. Me, like, I'm stealthxknight. No one else on the internet is calling themselves that. That username because there's a lore, there's a lineage built into it, there's a legacy, at least in my opinion, that I am trying to show, and that not only starts and begins with things like Marvel's Avengers, but it shines on through like Fortnite Battle Royale with the Absolute Doom season and all the DC Marvel collabs and all the memes, right? And the Call of Duty Easter eggs I'm trying to pull off with my friends. Like, yeah, like the next is, we've been playing a little bit more Black Ops 3 than lately, right? Black Ops 3, a 2015 Call of Duty game, yeah, that zombies in there is still off the charts, and I'm really excited to bring it back with you guys, do some more commentaries, right? We're gonna have Cold War popping up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really, really excited to share it with you guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna get back to some real COD YouTube classic gaming, but we're gonna do it through live streams, right? With the new way of our content collaboration, you name it, right? Like with our friend, like, you know, we're gonna do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be a different approach. We're not gonna, you know, try to record it and edit it and slice it up right away. Which, by the way, you're doing that. Hats off to you. No, I'm gonna try to get the footage first initially, see what we do, and then return back to it, see how I feel about it before I hit the editing processing phase. Like, I'm trying to stream a lot of content from my channel specifically, because that's the approach that I want to take. That's me though. That's me though. Like, I'm so happy to see a lot of my friends and see their, you know, art and their opinions and their VODs and their work and their recordings go live and get recorded, and it be, you know, if not what they intentionally wanted it to be at first, you know, it still shines on through because the intent is there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not at all trying to take a jab. No, what I'm trying to say, like, what I'm trying to say is I'm really excited to be streaming and doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? And building out my audience here in the YouTube stealthxknight streaming sanctuary, because the approach at first had to be unique, it had to be different, in order to really fully represent how I've been kind of perceiving, you know, how I've been wanting to share about all the gameplay and just all the different opinions that I've been having, right? Because I can't just do it in one video. That's the thing. I can't do it in one video. I can't do it in one stream, right? You got one video, you got one stream. It's only going to be so long. And I appreciate that. I appreciate the opportunity to go live for however long I can, share my opinion with a commentary with the YouTube stealthxknight streaming sanctuary, really slow it down. Not be running around trying to get a Fortnite Battle Royale kill streak or try to win every game, right? But just level up the battle pass, share with you guys what's been going on and how I've been appreciating the time we're in, right? It's September 2024. We've only got 3 more months after this so far, right? Like, it's going to be very exciting rolling into the fall and holiday season. September, October, November, December, and then boom, January 2025. The new year will be here before you guys know it. We're just going to be moving forward with our family, friends. I hope you guys have been having a great year so far. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's been ridiculous. It's been a ridiculous time so far. But this new Fortnite season, this cross collaboration, absolute dude. Like, we finally got War Machine in the game. Like, shout out to the brothers out there who really wanted to see some War Machine action and gameplay. Like, we finally got it. You know what I'm saying? And it's very, very exciting because not only do we get the War Machine, you know, in the battle pass, but we also got other Fortnite characters too, right? Like, I'm thinking the Falcon, Captain America, Captain Falcon, Captain America, New World Order, Brave New World, right? With the dual micro SMGs and that little Easter, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's gotta be a Captain America, Captain Falcon, Sam Wilson, Anthony Mackie, shout out, because, you know, that's what he was using in Avengers Infinity War in the MCU movies. And not only that, we got the War Machine 2, the Iron Man stuff. It's so fun for me. It's so exciting. And I really appreciate you guys' support. Like, truly. It's very... I know for a fact I'm going to continue to yap and talk about a lot of my favorite things, but it's really important for me to share with you guys what I can share with you guys here now in these live streams. Because in future live streams and commentaries and VODs, you guys will already be caught up to speed. That's like one of my favorite things about the MCU, specifically the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and right now the Marvel Gaming Cinematic Multiverse, the MGCMU, right? The Marvel Cinematic Gaming Multiverse, the MCGMU, right? Like, however you want to call it and label it. with Marvel's Avengers and Marvel Spider-Man, Midnight Suns, Guardians of the Galaxy, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Ultimate Alliance, right? Like, the list goes on. Spider-Man Friend or Foe, Shattered Dimensions, X-Men Legends, Wolverine. Look, one Marvel movie is one Marvel movie. I was so fortunate and lucky to see Avengers Endgame of all movies, some of my closest friends. And that is, like, very important to me in my cerebral cortex, because if that one event is, like, very real, right? Like, it's a fake movie, it's fiction. Those are actors in Hollywood who got paid, who right now are doing anything but thinking about Marvel or streaming Fortnite, of all things, how I'm doing. But the meme is there, and the intent. So for it all to be, like, still kind of a meme now, a few years later, is just hilarious to me, a bit hysterical. And I just appreciate that so much, because I love those guys so much. Okay, I love those pals. They're, like, the best. They're the Avengers. They're how I always perceived the Avengers. And I never want to force anything on the Avengers. Like, that's always, like, my thing with the Avengers, is, like, Captain America Civil War and Avengers Age of Ultron. It's like, yeah, a lot of built-in paranoia and my fears built into it. But the very real reality of it is that I really do have a caring group of friends that are out there doing their thing that, you know, they're not necessarily bothering me all the time, which I'm fine with. But I'm not bothering them, and I'm fine with that too, because we all got things to do as the Avengers, right? Like, it's a team of 6 individuals, you know, out to assemble Infinity Stones and keep them out of the hands of the bad guys, and it's like a whole thing. And, you know, realistically, it's beyond, you know. But, you know, the fact that I, again, was able to see Avengers Endgame of all Marvel movies with, it's just it's awesome. It's one of my fondest memories, and no matter how I look at it, it's like, it's always just a very great memory that, you know what I mean, like no one can take that away from me, that my excitement, my pure joy from that alone, you know what I'm saying? And with all that said, it's just like, dude, I can't wait to, you know, I can't wait to catch up with them, you know what I'm saying? Because I all know they're doing fine. Everything right now is fine, right? Everyone's doing healthy, the family's good, everything's popping, and everything's up to, right? Again, I'm no ninja, I'm no TQ, I'm certainly no Nick Merckx or Ali A, but I'm having a great time just being amongst myself like Sanctuary, and I appreciate all your guys' love and support while I do this, like, while I just get to go live and play some of my favorite video games and cross collabs and try to pop off and get a win against the Sweats, taking down the Sweats in Fortnite, right? Like, it's really, really, really fun for me. I'm still having a great time. You know, I've only been getting better at this game, where I've transitioned from console gaming to more personal, computerized gaming on my PC, or I know it's a fancy thing, but I did get a gaming PC, and that was huge for me, because getting a gaming PC allows me to do this, to create the long-form YouTube, stealthxknight streaming, Sanctuary, commentary content. And I know it's not as popular, right, as some of my favorite YouTubers and streamers and such, but I'm doing it for myself, really, and that's the most important thing, right, to share my opinions and to share YouTube stealthxknight. Like, I'm not just trying to upload myself. It's more than just uploading myself to the internet. No, like, I've always been a gamer, and I've always liked entertainment. I've always liked turning on the television, of all things. So YouTube is just the next endeavor in streaming content and gameplay and using OBS, right, as a streaming software, right? Like, it's just so incredible to me to be able to have these tools at my disposal. And, like, Marvel's Avengers, of all things, just, like, enhances that experience for me. I feel like, you know, when people, you know, see videos and they make their retrospectives on some of my favorite things, like Marvel Ultimate Alliance, it's like, dude, I see your vision as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can make it very, very good, a lot of these developers, and I'm very, very excited to be just a fan at a time like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I played Ultimate Alliance 2, I played Spider-Man Friend or Foe, I played Transformers, you know, the Transformers games, Fall of Cybertron, Rise of Cybertron, you know, Dark Spark, Transformers, Dark of the Moon, the cross-collab games. Like, I've played them, and it's so fun for me, because, like, now we're at a time when those games can return, and I will be able to stream those games as well. You know, like, on top of the games that I've already been playing, you know, like Fortnite, the newer games, right, the new modern wave of superhero games, like Marvel Spider-Man and Marvel's Avengers, Injustice 2 is one of my favorite games ever in terms of DC, right, and also the Batman Arkham series. Batman Arkham series is still talked about today among gamers, which is incredible to me that they actually nailed that level of lore in game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at the Mario movie of all things. You know what I'm saying? Like, who everyone knows Mario. I like Mario games. I like Mario Kart. I have a Nintendo Switch. It's like, let's go, dude. Like, are they gonna put Mario in Fortnite, right? I mean, it's gonna happen, right? Like, the cross collabs are endless, you know, because there's fans. The fandom just keeps growing and going. It just does not stop, because the fandom is just the fandom. That's the fandom, right? Like, I love the website fandom. I want to work for them or write for them or something, just be able to talk in the app, but I got my YouTube channel here to be able to do that. I gotta be careful too. I'm just commentating yapping because then it gets very, very intense very quickly at the end. We lit that guy up. Lit him up. Lit him up. There's 5 players left. That's insane. So the Iron Man mythic item is in season. That's incredible. Yeah, I love these dual micro SMGs. One of my favorite weapons to use in this new season. Absolutely bonkers. They do a lot of damage. Good fire rate and good reload time for a close quarters weapon. Way better than a lot of the other machine pistols in the game. I'll tell you that. Tifu in the tree. No, the storm was closing in. 1 HP. Just wasn't doing a very good job dealing damage, but I was doing a very good job of not taking a lot of damage, which is a very good way to play the Battle Royale games. Top 4, top 7, top 4 now. I mean, we're closing in on a win, so maybe that is my streaming superpowers. I gotta play a lot more live commentaries and do it that way. But no, but I've been having a lot of fun this season, right? Just doing a lot of streams and commentaries just to show, right? And then we go live, right? And then every once in a while in between we'll go live and we'll do it this way, so I could really keep up with you guys and catch up with you guys. That's really what it is, like, to show up with you guys every once in a while, right? Like, I'm not FaZe Jev. I'm not gonna edit this video, guys, like FaZe Jev or some of my favorite YouTubers and stuff, but I can stream it like YouTube stealthxknight would, and then later on we'll come back and again, I'm not going to try to repeat myself or anything, but it's very important for me to show you guys this part of the gaming and streaming, and then at a later time, it'll be a fun little thing to talk about, like, oh yeah, I did a lot of that, because, again, I didn't have much of the content. Like, what was I going to upload? I'm not going into Walmart to mess with anyone, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm gonna do this for a little bit, and then chill later on in the day and hang out. Bam. You know, I was trying to stream Injustice 2 gameplay. And when I say trying, I mean I was in the process and phase of streaming the gameplay. However, the only issue I was facing with streaming the gameplay is that I was specifically trying to record a stream commentary VOD where I don't have to reset the story because I'm playing a fighting game such as Injustice 2 2017. Where I could lose to the computer in the main story, like that sort of thing. I'm trying to record one stream VOD, you know, VOD commentary. Well, not really a commentary, but just one stream VOD where I don't lose. And I don't take damage, essentially, and I don't lose to the computer. Because that way I can use that one VOD and use it as a commentary later on at a later time. Like, that's kind of like the very, like, backwards, reverse end abnormal shtick I'm trying to work with a lot of these VODs and streams. That's why, huge explanation and confession time, is that I will be AFK a lot of the times in my streams in games like Batman Arkham Knight, or sometimes even Fortnite, where I'm just emoting. is because I'm just using the frame. I'm using the power of the frame here on the YouTube stealthxknight streaming sanctuary. Because yeah, I could do a bunch of live commentary streams and upload videos and just rapid rate, but when I get to just frame it and not, you know, worry about the motion or action and just take a still shot, right? Like a very still frame and just control the frame how I want it to with shots and screenshots in games like Batman Arkham Knight and Marvel Spider-Man and Marvel's Avengers, right? You name it, and Fortnite Battle Royale. That to me is how I'm really being able to be the streamer I want. Commentary, VOD streamer I want to be, upload content I want to upload. Because it's got to be unique first and foremost. It's got to be original to my channel. And no one is doing it like me. Like, I don't see any VOD commentary streams on my caliber. I mean, I do for my other very favorite. Like, I'm not the first one to do this, is what I'm trying to say. Right? But that's the most incredible thing about it, is like, oh, yeah, you're not the first one to try to even do this. You know, I'm going to get help, which I already have been. Shout out to the Nexus. Shout out to the Slack chat. Shout out to the Marvel's Avengers Reassembled. Shout out to Fortnite Battle Royale for, you know, keeping up with how I've been perceiving this new season and such, right? Like, that's just one way. And I'm going to continue to try to adapt and try to keep up with the new modern ways of streaming and the whole thing, because it's very fun for me to at least try to do that while I'm here. And, you know, we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. It's very, very exciting. It's very, very exciting, you know what I'm saying? Just to be able to make plays like that in a game like this. Just completely getting the drop. Fortnite Battle Royale style. Didn't even take any damage right there, which is insane. Of all things. The Stark Industries energy rifle. Oh my gosh. I was very excited when they put this thing back in the game. Because it's a very, very nice meme. At least in my opinion, right? With the amount of damage it does. Or even just a rare rifle. I mean, it's just incredible. Pair that with the dual micro SMGs, the Falcon, Captain Falcon, America Falcon SMGs from this season. I mean, the sky is the limit in terms of Fortnite. There's so many mythic. There was like this mythic item during like chapter 2, like these mythic boots during the spider season, where like you would like jump, it would give you like the boost pad effect or whatever of a shockwave, and then you could use your glider. Like I miss the mythic boots, the mythic glider boots. Those things were awesome. Like, there's just so many mythics in the game that I wish they would just put back in for me to grab in a chest or something, but they don't. They never do it. There's never been the perfect Fortnite season, let me just tell you that. That's why I'm saying I was disappointed earlier in the commentary to tie it all together, beginning, middle, end. This is really just the middle, because I don't know how long the stream is going to go on for, but right now I would say we're in the middle of it. We're halfway through, because we're an hour in. So again, I appreciate anyone and everyone's support here live in the YouTube stealthxknight streaming sanctuary. No, seriously. They can make the perfect Fortnite season, and I'm just waiting for them to do it. I mean, I could do it in Unreal Engine, All Father Media, but I'm just one guy. We're just like a group of guys in the Avengers. Like, there's still like a whole Empire army of Infinity War. It's just like, yeah, whoopie frickin' do. Oh, this guy just gave up. This guy just gave up. Yeah, I could use the free kills and elims, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. Just roasted that guy on 80 ping. Oh, God. Did not see that guy, so I gotta be approaching us. Now I'm one. I think we sort some minis back over here that we didn't pick up. That's insane. That's insane. That's insane. And he catches up with us. That's insane. We're on 80 ping. That was just insane to us, that whole gameplay scenario. But that's like kind of what I mean by, you know, that's the reason. That's a really good way of me showing why I don't always go live and stream commentary gameplays, because I don't want to play commentaries all the time and try to stream gameplay all the time with that happening. I want to obviously be a perfect gamer, but it's really hard to do that. And I'm not going to play, stream, commentate all day and record just to get that one VOD video like the classic YouTube way. Like, no, there's a more nuanced way of approaching things. There's just a better way of doing the YouTube stealthxknight streaming sanctuary. And I'm just on the cusp of that because I have all these tools at my disposal. Like, truly, I have all these tools at my disposal, right? Like the OBS, right? Like my webcam, right? Like this webcam, right? The mic. It might not be the best Blue Snowball microphone, but I've been told it gets the job done, right? And I got the gameplay, right? Not 4K, but 1440p, just above 1080p resolution, right? 60 FPS average frames per second. Like, it's go time, right? To be stealthxknight, to have the YouTube stealthxknight streaming sanctuary and tell you guys, yeah, The Dark Knight is one of my favorite movies ever. Not only that, I'm an MCU fanboy, Avengers Infinity War, and not only that, the Snyderverse. I mean, there's just so many movies. I'm a huge student of film and cinema. I have to say, honestly, I study the material, and it's just crazy to see all this stuff. And some of my favorite stories and movies are still talked about today among newer movies that, again, they push the narrative forward just from a story perspective that allows for really good star power and just like, you know these actors and actresses and like the whole fandom and just like the whole story. Like, you know these people. And it's so fun for me. Like, I can't wait to see some of my friends take the stage and move on, to some of their transitions in life. Some of these real things that is real. Again, to tie it all together, that's why I was very, very excited, and I still think about the time I got to see Avengers Endgame with my closest friends. Seriously, like my pals, like lifetime friends, like timeless friends that I wouldn't ever want to fight with or cause any, no, I love those guys, you know what I'm saying, to death. Those pals, you know what I'm saying, those group of freaking GB, well, I don't know how to explain this more, but it's just this kind of the Breakfast Club, the Avengers, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know not everyone was on board with it. Not everyone even likes the comic movies as much as I do or can talk about it. But what's so important to me is that, like, okay, like, we go into the movie, and then after it, it's like, okay, did everyone even like it? Did everyone not like it? I mean, we get to just talk about something. Like, there's just something that we can all share. Even if we don't want to share Avengers Endgame with each other. We did it anyways. We got to go see the movie. We all sat next to each other. It happened. Oh, well, move on with your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, go. I don't know how to explain it. It's some of the best experience ever. Really, when there's gonna be more Avengers movies, there's gonna be other movies to watch, and but nothing beats going to the movies with your friends, right? Like, that's the whole thing about it. It's like nothing just beats that experience of going to see Avengers Endgame with your friends and your pals, not knowing it's gonna be one of the greatest movies of all time. And it is, in my opinion. I mean, specifically for me, personally, Avengers Endgame is one of the best Marvel movies I've ever seen. Not only because it's years of Marvel and such and such, but I've been watching Marvel movies for a long time, and they actually pulled that one storyline off. They were able to do so much with Avengers Endgame, and it was so fun for me to watch with my friends that, yeah, I cannot wait to experience more stories with them. You know what I'm saying? And I love them to death. I love them to death. Like, they're really timeless, lifetime friends that I've been able to make. At a time when, it's like, you know what I'm saying, that whole meme and, shenanigan, funny running gag joke of not appreciating the time you're in, and then a year later appreciating the past. Like, no, that was more than that. Like, I knew going into Avengers Endgame, this is gonna be the best, right? And that's why I love talking about it now. Because, yeah, I got to see Avengers Endgame with my friends. It was the best. It's still the best. Spider-Man No Way Home is cool, Deadpool Wolverine is cool and all, but Avengers Endgame, right? Like, nothing tops that. Nothing tops the Avengers movie, or the X-Men movies. Or Justice League and Batman v Superman, right? Like, nothing tops those. Captain America Civil War. The Guardians of the Galaxy movies. Thor, Ragnarok, specifically. Nothing tops it. Nothing tops it because we were all there for it. At least in my opinion. I was there. You guys were there. Now we're here, playing Fortnite Battle Royale. This chapter season. Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of the movie soundtracks lately. From the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Avengers Age of Ultron, and then obviously the Snyderverse with Batman v Superman, just listening to Hans Zimmer and the Alan Silvestri scores and Henry Jackman stuff. Like, I love it all. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge geek for soundtracks and scores. So if I can say anything to my filmmakers out there is please make sure the soundtrack is as kick-ass as possible, because music and audio is awesome, and it really helps carry us through the movies. Because it really goes in tandem, and it really lines up well with the dialogue and the fun one-liners and the jokes and the serious tense moments, and just the intensity of it all, really. Oh, man. GG's. You know, we've been playing a lot of ranked. This guy's not letting up. It's Fortnite Battle Royale rank. Down 4%. GG's. Yeah, I mean, the ping has been really scuffed for me lately, so obviously I'm going to have more of a tough time playing ranked, having to go up against really, really good players on much better network and ping than me. I mean, that's always the issue playing a game like this, but it's still fun and we still enjoy it. And, you know, there's just more games to be played. Look, we're halfway through Elite, 49%. We were much lower, I would say, just a few days ago. We were at like 20%, 15%, and now we've been able to bring it up to 49%. We were even at 53, you know, 54%, right, with much higher. So, you know, we never know. We're going to play a few more games before we call it quits for the day, and then we'll reset the batteries and recuperate so we can come back for more commentaries and stream. But, you know, I mean, I really like hopping on Fortnite Battle Royale from time to time, a game like this. We get to appreciate the banners and such and the loading screens, and it's just one of my favorite video games of all time, without a doubt. And I have so many opinions on it that it makes it one of the more perfect games for me to come live and just commentate over it. Just because it's like, yeah, there's just so much chaos in Fortnite, and just so much enjoyment in the chaos and the Battle Royale experience that it's still very fun for me to play and just meme about it from time to time. Even though I'm not necessarily winning ranked games or popping off or getting kill streaks. Like, I'll save that for the Fortnite sweats out there, like Tfue and Ninja and Nick Mercs, right, and Prospering, right, and all those classic cliques, Battle Royale, Mongrel, Benji, Fortnite players that you know and love, Mr. Savage, XYT, Optic Nade Shots. They got that on lockdown. For me, I want to take care of the entertainment side and make sure that the people who know Fortnite and who know the lore are being taken care of, because it's more than just sweating it out, at least in my opinion. It's also about sharing with the fandom how we're feeling, how we're approaching it, right? Like, yeah, I'm trying to get the battle pass complete, but I'm also having a good time doing it. Even though I'm not necessarily winning every single game, because, you know, ranked and skill-based matchmaking and all these things. But no, it's fun for me. It's fun. I'm enjoying myself. We're here. We're doing the thing. We're doing the shebang thing in the YouTube stealthxknight streaming sanctuary. Again, I appreciate all the love and support lately. We've been gaining subscribers, we've been gaining likes and viewerships and numbers, and I appreciate that. Like, I'm gonna try my best, continue my best to show up for that for you guys. We've been able to return after a nice vacation to stream, and one of the first streams ever, my Marvel's Avengers Iron Man video with the Iron Man thumbnail of him taking the Iron Man superhero landing, literally on the taking a knee, right? Like, it was awesome to see a bunch of you guys show up for that video alone. Just that one video commentary stream where I wasn't doing commentaries and I wasn't streaming live, you know, my face or my webcam, but you guys showed up anyways. Like, that alone to me is like, okay, I gotta keep showing up for you guys. That's what this is. There's gonna be more, but that's what this is. That's what this is for. That's what this right here is for, is to get a lot of experience and practice doing the live commentary streams for you guys. In the live commentary streams in the YouTube stealthxknight streaming sanctuary, and then we'll do a video right there, drop it in between, keep growing, you know what I'm saying, just keep pushing forward, right? But I want to have a lot of gameplay for you guys, so it's like, you guys know, like, you guys have been waiting on it for me to say the one thing that everyone's been saying on the line. That's what I've been really waiting for. That's why I've been doing a lot more live commentary streams and gameplay commentaries and just all that in general, just going absolutely bonkers and really master molding, right? I watched X-Men 97 this year, guys, and I can't stop watching that first episode, right? I love that line, right? The Master Mold Factory line that is dropped, like, that's so awesome to me. The story of the Marvel Cinematic Universe just being constantly pushed forward, and things like X-Men 97, a classic rendition of the X-Men animated series from the 90s, right? Like, dude, I'm just super, super excited to be a fan among other fans right now in this time. Like, it's just so, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So that's why I've been really trying to think of new ways to approach making videos and show off new content here on stealthxknight in the year 2024 with this new Fortnite season. Just because I've also been surprised as well, right? Like, I'm gonna keep trying to surprise the channel, right, in my way of doing the content, this whole YouTube streaming gameplay thing, because I've been surprised by like what the creators and devs have been doing with their gaming. You know, Marvel's Avengers is one of my favorite video games still ever. We've had the 4-year anniversary of it. Like, it's just so fun for me. So fun for me. It's allowed me to be myself, right? Like, it's the perfect Iron Man and Captain America and Thor, Hulk, Black Panther, Hawkeye, Black Widow video game, Kate Bishop, Winter Soldier, right? Like, the Avengers. It's a really good video game in my opinion, just in terms of gameplay. Yeah, some of the things might not have worked out with the live service and, like, the long-form expansion content, but I'm still very pleased with it. Honestly. Like, that's like my honest opinion. I'm still very pleased. We're leveling up, level 57 in the battle pass, right? Like, we need to continue just grinding the season out before it goes away. In order to do that, we got to play a lot of more creative mode matches first and foremost. That's an obvious thing because creative has a lot of XP there, but also more public and more casual matches because a lot of these quests that you want to do for like the weekly stuff, right? We have week 6 quests. It's been 5 weeks since the season dropped, right? That's crazy. It's literally a month because it was last month in August. Right, it was awesome though. So. Yeah, that's how I've been feeling lately. I'm really excited to finally sit down and watch the new Penguin series on Max for DC, right? The spin-off of the Batman, because the Batman 2022 was awesome. So if you're telling me there's a spin-off of that, I'll check it out. I haven't watched it yet, I have to be honest, but I'm very intrigued by it, right? I've been hearing a lot of good things about it. The ratings are looking up, so they knocked it out of the park with this, right? With this series. In a way with the fandom that has never been done before, really. I mean, we've had Gotham, we've had Arrow, the Arrowverse and stuff, but this is really in good timing, right? It's tied in really well. It's in tie-in, and it's in good timing with a really good fan base and movies such as the Batman 2022, specifically. A lot of people like Batman, a lot of people like the Batman and Pattinson, Zoe Kravitz's Catwoman, and John Turturro as Carmine Falcone, Paul Dano as the Riddler, right? Andy Serkis's Alfred, Colin Farrell's Penguin, right? Like, the list goes on, right? Jeffrey Wright's Gordon, Commissioner Gordon, right? Like, there's a lot of great performances in the Batman 2022, right? A lot of great performances. Like, it's an insane cast for a DC Comics movie at a time when fans really wanted to see a new DC Comics movie. Albeit it's Batman. We've seen Batman movies before, but Matt Reeves really cast well with that movie. Peter Sarsgaard is in the movie. Barry Keoghan as the Joker. On Letterboxd, Barry Keoghan is listed as unseen Arkham prisoner, but we know it's the Joker. We know he's the Joker. Like, there's no way around that. Jamie Lawson as Bella Real. I really liked her performance, right? As like the new mayor of Gotham, right? Really great performance. Right? Gil Perez Abraham as Officer Martinez. Awesome. Peter McDonald as Kenzie. Con O'Neill as Chief Mackenzie. Right? Alex Ferns as Commissioner Pete Savage. Right? Like, all these guys and gals really showed up for a DC Comics movie. And it's awesome to know that, one of my favorite characters of all time, timeless characters such as the Batman, is going to continue to have, like, that level of star power built in. It's just so incredible. So incredible. Again, it makes this whole thing just worth talking about. I'm gonna try to do our best right here to, you know, we've been having some good games, some decent games, right? Top 4, top 7, a few eliminations here and there. We can get a win. We can get a good win. We can get up out of this rank in Fortnite Battle Royale. We can get up into Champion and move on to Unreal. It's very possible. Do it all through solos. I know we can by the end of the season. I just have to keep my head up and keep the grind going. And not give up in Fortnite Battle Royale. I mean, I've done it before. I've played with the Slack chat. But here now, we are right there. In the phase. 49% elite. Farming up. I mean, the ping is the only thing I really have the issue with in the end game, because I'm fighting off a lobby of players on a high ping. It's like, that's unfair, right? And I never get over 100 ping on the West region. Okay, I know right now I'm on the NA East region. I usually play on West because that's my lowest milliseconds, 27 as you can see. But that's only because the ping has been messed up for me lately on the West region. Like in my past streams, I've been playing straight up on my own region, my lowest milliseconds with the ping, and it's been giving me very, very disgusting ping. So I've just been taking it over to the East. Just getting used to playing the game over here, surviving the East region of Fortnite against the Sweats. Shout out to my fans. Shield fish, that's what we need. Shield fish and floppers would be perfect. More perfect than the minis, I would say, at least in my opinion. Because the minis are great and all, but they just really don't offer that quickness. That finality quickness that you get with a flopper and a shield fish. They just eat it and you're instantly right back in the fight. That's the best feeling. You're just instantly healing. A lot of shield fish. What we can do is we can eat these. Just take all the shield with us. We'll take the minis. That's just one shield fish. But a stack of 3 shield fish? Oh, come on. That's insane. Yeah, so we were able to get this pickaxe. We got this pickaxe, this diamond, you know, this really cool style pickaxe from playing ranked. And we're up in the elite division right now. So I'm pretty sure when we hit the highest division, which is Unreal, we get through Champion, which is the next rank, and then Unreal, which is like the highest. You know, you get through Unreal, you get through Champion, you get to Unreal. It's the final division of ranked. For the highest, you get like a, just cosmetics, pickaxe, edit styles, and you know, cosmetics and backblinks and such, you know, wraps, which is cool, which is exciting. But we're not just doing it for that, you know, we really want to do it for, one, the experience of being able to reach the highest rank, and one of my favorite seasons, the newest seasons, the new Fortnite Marvel collab, absolutely new. But also it's just gonna help with the leveling, alright? Like in the quests, right here, you scroll down, you get 10k, I don't know. I thought it was 20,000. It's 10,000. 10k. But 10k isn't that bad for surviving storm circles in ranked matches. And that's all without just doing, right, like just playing ranked, right? There's obviously the weekly challenges that we do, the Kickstart, Doom, Champion Road. But there's so many challenges for XP, creative mode, you name it. And then, but we're really targeting the rank right now. Because the faster we can get this rank up, right, we can play the Slat Chat. You name it, right? We're just going to get so much XP and leave so much more XP for us to get right when we really need it. Something that we didn't really do as well last season with last season's Battle Pass, but again, I really only wanted the Magneto skin. With this season, we're trying to go all out, so that's why we've been playing a little bit more, grinding a little bit more rank, streaming, commentating, gameplay vlogs, you name it. Here live, and using stuff from Sanctuary. I'm going to use my vending machine. Interesting. I think you might have got it off too, but that's fine. Wow. guy here. There's another player there editing on me and just doing the most shenanigans, and I banged my mouse. My desk. Mate controller. Top 19. Talking a big game. Down 1%. Elite Division. I'll catch up with you guys later.